Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I think I got it right. I'm off of mute. I got the music on. It is the last Testimony Tuesday of 2022. Today is Tuesday, December 27th, 2022, of course, and it is the last Testimony Tuesday. And so we're going to kind of review the year with you and check in about your 2022. What have you endured? What is your self-determination like? We are in Kwanzaa, so we definitely want to acknowledge that. And none of you all told me that I missed one of the A's yesterday. Today is the second day of Kwanzaa, and today's theme is Kuji Chagulia, self-determination. I always get tongue twisted with that one, and I believe you moja yesterday, but always overpronounce the A. But Kuji Chagulia, self-determination is our theme for today for Kwanzaa. And as it's Testimony Tuesday, self-determination is huge in accomplishing the task and the issues and things before you. So this is sort of a light week, as many people are on vacation, spending time with family, but we definitely want to stay abreast of Kwanzaa. And as we said in 2020, when we started, we did an episode every evening of Kwanzaa in 2020, including, I think, on New Year's Day. We did it on New Year's Eve, and we did it on New Year's Day as well. And so not so much this year, but definitely keeping with the theme. But as I said, it's the last Testimony Tuesday of 2022. And so I'm going to ask you, as we do on Mondays and also in here, not so much one word, but what is your testimony for 2022? What have you accomplished? What have you maybe still challenged with, but have a different mentality towards it? What's going on, or what went on with you in 2022? Before we start that, let's go in the Java Cafe and say good morning and see who's in there. Dr. Drumright, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning from Tennessee. Teresa, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. Also, Mama Java, good morning to you. Nicole Hart, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Also, Natasha Carrington, good to see you in the room as well this morning. And my sister, who I'm going to see tonight, mother here on the mother's board, Sharon Cornelius, good morning. Good to see you in the room. I will not forget the speaker. Sister Debbie, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. So what is your testimony for 2022? Don't write a whole paragraph. You can put a word. You can put a couple of words. But let's share with our Java fam what our testimony is for 2022. Charlotte, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. And Habari, Ghani, and we are here, Charlotte. We are here. Kuji Chagulia, self-determination, to answer your question. And so as we learned a couple of years ago, as Charlotte has asked that question, we respond with, and I'm going to try to get it here, with the theme. And so, Charlotte, good to see you in the room this morning, as always. Tasha is letting us know, for her, it's been a year of many revelations for me. Me too. And I'm just going to leave that there. Many revelations. I I've had some revelations about people. Most importantly, I've had some revelations about myself. I've had some revelations about systems. I've had some revelations about structures. And so Tasha is sharing with us that her 22, her testimony is it's been a year of many revelations for her. Also, I see we got Miss Teresa already got her in the room. All right, y'all, what are your testimonies for 2022? What did you accomplish? What did you face? What were your challenges? Who did you not slap? That is part of my portion and testimony this morning. And I'm just going to leave that right there. A couple of things I wanted to mention. One of the testimonies that one of our Boston Celtics fans has, and I don't know how many of you seen it, but we wanted to say congratulations to the #1 defense player in the NBA right now. Marcus Smart got engaged on Christmas Day. He actually employed Will Smith to be a part of the engagement. And so I saw some of that. And so when I was thinking about Testimony Tuesday, I'm like, Marcus got a testimony. He didn't marry. But I saw that just online the last couple of days. Also, speaking of sports, I didn't see it the other night, and Dr. Brandy wasn't on, and I think Heidi was only on for a few minutes yesterday. We didn't get into football, but what happened with the Patriots the other day? I saw a lot of chatter online, Charlotte and others that watched. People were not happy, and I don't know what happened. So what happened with the Patriots? I'm going to look up the score real quick, but can Charlotte, somebody in the comments tell me what happened? I mean, people were talking about packing their family up and leaving, and come on, we can't turn our backs. I know things have changed since what's his name? Who won in overtime the other night? What's his name? Brady. Hold on for 1 second. Let's just look up the Pat score. Because okay. I don't see anything major. New England Patriots, blah, blah, blah. All right, so 22-18. Did they fumble? Like, what happened? Let me go and see if Charlotte gave us an update in here. But people, what? Uh-oh. Hold on. My year has been okay. Charlotte, we'll go back on 2022, and then we'll go back to the Pats in a minute. Charlotte says my year has been one of reaching goals deferred. I love that. I like that. Uh-oh. She said, Lord. They bit the choke. What? I wish, okay, I gotta go find some footage online and see what happened. Teresa said they tried to do too much. I'm gonna finish with football and go back to Mother Java's statement. Sharon, you all listen, y'all Mother's Board, y'all hold on about these t-shirts and sweaters. They're going to come out all together at the same time. And I know Teresa has made them. I have them, and I've had them. But we're looking at March for y'all to break out with those for the anniversary. So don't be stressing me because Auntie Java got me and Sharon's looking for hers right now. But we'll get back to that in a minute. All right. So Charlotte said they came back from a 22-0 deficit and blew it. So they got they got it to the 18 and just receiver tried to throw a lateral pass and ended up throwing it right into the hand. So it was a turnover. Okay. I got it now. Nicole says she needs her hoodie. Nicole, I don't think you wear extra large. Merch and other stuff that is coming for the spring. I got to get back on track with that and just recalibrate some other things. But yes, that is coming, Nicole. All right, so getting back to the Patriots, fumbled on the 6th. Not even watching. On the 6-yard line with a chance to win. So, okay, I'm going to have to go find some footage because that is interesting. But a former part of the Patriots, someone that's still connected to the Patriots, won his game the other night in overtime. Also, I looked at Tom Brady in his interview the other day, and I mean, I can't talk. My 51 shows up sometimes, especially in all this gray, Jesus. Um, Tom Brady is starting to look his age. I mean, I looked at the interview the other day and I'm like, wow, he's lost a lot of weight. And then I'm looking at him and I'm like, wow. So, but anyway, interception, not turnover. Thank you, Teresa. You see me stuttering there. But that's, oh God. And they lost the game because of it. Okay. So now I understand what was going on. Uh-oh. Charlotte said that was the previous game. So they're getting turnovers and interception. I'm still a Patriots fan, even though I don't watch it as much. I still haven't watched a full football game since the pandemic. But other priorities. All right, we got a few that told about the testimony in 22. There's a couple of others I'm waiting to hear from before we get ready to wrap up this week, except for tomorrow. We'll be a full half hour tomorrow, but this week is really checking in with you all. I was contemplating taking the week off. Y'all pray for me because I don't know what that would feel or be like to actually not come on live for a week, like miss 4 days in a row, even with casting another video. We're 2.5. March 24th will be 3 years, y'all. Save these dates. Speaking of that, let me tell y'all now, save that whole weekend. Let me get it out there early. March 23rd, 24th, 25th, maybe the 26th. That's a Sunday. We might do a special Sunday Java, but save those dates for March, you guys. But yeah, checking in every day this week, but not an extensive regular show except for tomorrow with Mayor Wu. And so, Michelle just put a link up, y'all. When we get it finished with the show, Michelle, tell us what the link is about. Yeah, because I've seen a lot on there. And the other thing that I wanted to mention, speaking of the Patriots, I put it on Instagram. I don't know if I put it on Facebook as much, but a young man by the name of Jerry Edmonds was out at a game. I don't remember exactly where he was. A black man, one of the only Patriot fans in the area, whatever team it was. Carter is a part of the team, so for you all to keep up and know. And this man was the only Patriots fan, like in the stands. A brother, black man. And I showed it here the other day. But speaking of Pats, you can't talk about the Pats without talking about Bob Kraft. Bob Kraft basically reached out to this Jerry Edmonds guy and got in touch with him, and he went and watched the Patriots game the other day, which I believe was the game that the Patriots lost that everybody's talking about. But shout out to Bob Kraft for doing that, and the Patriots for bringing Jerry Edmonds in. He went and watched the game with him in Bob Kraft's box and whatnot. So just wanted to mention that as well as we're talking about the Pats. Thank you, Charlotte. The game was in Las Vegas, and that's what. I see. All right, y'all. The good bishop. Thank you, Jesus. The good bishop, Gwendolyn Weeks, is in the room. Thank you, Brother James, for all your help with the Bethel Food Pantry, helping us to minister through the year of the pandemic. Absolutely, Bishop. Always got your back, even though sometimes I realize I miss the messages and it's too late. But forgive me. But love you so much and respect for everything that you do. Michelle just shared a clip a few minutes ago. The link is a clip of the lateral pass interception in the game versus the Raiders. So y'all coming with receipts this morning. Oh my. Okay. Happy New Year to you too, Kathy. Good to see you in the room this morning. A charter member. Good to see you in the room. Charlotte said to Nicole, they handed their butts to them. Y'all Y'all aren't really. Charlotte said, watch the Patriots South as well. Yeah, it's he's had a tough year. It's been interesting. It's been interesting. That's the right one. Oh, listen, that's a whole nother conversation because when I posted that video, a lot of people were like, they get it, they understood, but they wouldn't have been able to practice as much temperance and self-control. That, yeah, it's so interesting. Bishop Weeks, look who's in the room this morning. A young man that used to play at your church. I remember them so well. Love Bethel and Bishop Weeks. I remember them so well when I was at Harvard Divinity. He's mentioned before that like used to pop in and play here and there. So I don't know if you remember him, Bishop Weeks, but wow. We got reunions going on from Tennessee all the way up to Boston and Boston, Tennessee. But getting back to the Pats, what do you think their testimony is going to be for the season? How is Kuji Chagalia playing out in the Patriots' life? What will be their testimony? That's what I get for being smart. I'm sorry. Man, love them. Will always be faithful to the Patriots, and you all don't be surprised if next year Tom Brady comes back. Even if it's for that 1-day contract thing to retire, or if he comes back to the Patriots. What do y'all think about that? Hit the comments before we get ready to go. What do y'all think about Tom Brady if he came back to New England? What would that look like? What would be their testimony next year? Anyway, Teresa, butts handed to them on a silver platter with, y'all are so shady. Butts handed to them on a silver platter with a candle and a glass of wine. You know what? Oh my goodness. All right, Charlotte said on to 2023. You doing 2023 Vision Wednesday and 22 Reflection Thursday. Wednesday is the mayor, Uncle Thaddeus. Thursday, I was going to do sort of a year in review for kind of Java with Jimmy. But Wednesday, we have the mayor tomorrow. So we can do some aspect of vision for next year, check in with her and review last year. But Uncle Thaddeus, good to see. Uncle, you were not in the room yesterday, but we celebrated. We showed the picture of Mother Miles on her way, dressed up, stepping out. But definitely just wanted to celebrate you and her. And we shared with the family yesterday the power of prayer. For Thaddeus, it's Testimony Tuesday. Thank you, Jesus. No, let me behave. All right. Thaddeus, there go Mama Java saying hi to Uncle Java. All right. Teresa said Tom needs to take a darn nap somewhere, preferably not here. So Kathy says some Patriots players have really stepped up for reform in the juvenile justice system. So I love them. The McCourty brothers, the twins, absolutely. And some others giving back to the community. I've noticed over the holidays. Uh-oh. Tom Brady going to take some of the Bob Kraft young girl by. I didn't even finish it. All I saw was Tom Brady is going to take some of that Bob Kraft young girl Viagra and come back to the Pats lit. Wait. So I did notice that Bob Kraft got married and she does look, wait a minute. His wife isn't in his, he's, okay. Nicole is talking about Giselle, not Bob Kraft's wife, his new young, oh my God, Thaddeus, you done started. Well, whatever Kraft is taken, Brady might benefit. And again, not talking trash. Well, I am a little bit, but it just would have been dope for him to maybe go ahead and retire in his heyday. He's fighting for his legacy now. You can't take away everything that he did throughout the years, but in this present moment, he's in the fight of his life. Because if he retires in the next year and doesn't at least get to the Super Bowl, let alone winning it, all that he's done up until maybe the last 2 years, 3 years almost. All of that is almost going to be nullified in his legacy. They'll name the stats, and then they're going to go right to what I'm saying now. However, Brady would have had a lot better legacy. You see that we're talking about the fact that had he left, we wouldn't have been talking about this right now. Don't you agree, John? So anyway, enough commentary on that. I'm not a sports commentator, Teresa, but he's going to get a massage. Okay, so y'all are acting up this morning on Testimony Tuesday. I'm just gonna behave. Listen, tomorrow we are with our mayor at 9 a.m. And hopefully Thursday, as I mentioned to you all yesterday, I double booked Boston Harbor Now. Boston Harbor Now is having a New Year's Eve fireworks event actually being done with the city. And so I'm trying to get them to come on Thursday, hopefully. So that is Thursday. I'm not really sure what it's going to look like because, yes, and it's not my fault. The mayor switched her Wednesday a couple of times and we moved it off the fourth Wednesday and then book somebody else in there. So that's the only announcement I have. Just wanted to start mentioning on Friday, January 13th. I know it's Friday the 13th. Yeah. Please plan to tune in to NBC at 1 p.m. Some of your Java fam might be on TV. So please plan to tune in on January 13th. I believe it starts at 1 p.m. The Embrace Memorial is being revealed that day, and it is after it gets unveiled and the weather warms up a little bit, or we get one of them warm days, and we're supposed to be getting 50 degrees at the end of this week. I'm going to check the weather before we get ready to wrap up. But January 13th, the unveiling is happening. Go and see it once it happens. I got a chance in July to go out to the foundry that was building the memorial. And when I tell you, I walked in the factory or the foundry and it was just huge. And I mean, the attention to detail, the stitching in the shirt that MLK was wearing, the buttons, the thread in the buttons, like the details in this big, beautiful, dark bronze. You've seen the cover of, the cover of the Globe, I believe, had it before. It was, I don't remember. But anyway, please plan on going out to see that and the great work that Amari Parrish Jeffries and one of our former Java Cafe members is heavily involved. DJ Newt is helping put the big event together and whatnot. So just wanted to put that out there to you guys as well. And Charlotte, we'll talk offline. It's even with the choir names and check-in and security. It's just interesting. I believe, yep. That's what I was talking about, Thaddeus. What is the vision for review 2022, but what are we looking forward to in 23? All right, let me stay focused. Charlotte, pictures. Yeah, Charlotte, Charlotte, you could have came and sang in the choir. And when we weren't singing, So, yeah, Charlotte, I wish I could. Ariel is in the build. Ariel, how come you didn't come audition? Jesus, all these wonderful, Charlotte, I'm sure you would have held the soprano alto section down or tenor. Ariel, good to see you in the room. 57, Jesus, Lord. I'll be very honest. My first thought was with the warm weather over the new year, y'all just pray for our city. I haven't talked about it a lot, but our city is still dealing with the issue of violence. And I'm not going to go into it, but speaking of cities dealing, and I promise, a little bit all over the place today, but speaking of cities dealing with things, and Atlanta deals with violence as well. But have y'all seen the footage from Atlanta? The what are they calling it? The Pipageddon, like the pipes and stuff that burst in Atlanta. Like Atlanta is almost underwater. They had real cold temperatures. The pipes froze, the pipes burst, and I mean from apartment buildings to restaurants to businesses to everything. Anyway, just when I was thinking about the city, I thought about that. All right, I am supposed to be. Charlotte said the singing is not her lane. All right, I'm going to get ready to wrap up because I don't want to ramble with you guys. And it is 9:28. These are quick shots all this week, just to check in with you. Please remember to come back tomorrow with our mayor, and also I'll let you know what's going to happen on Thursday. And Thaddeus will be sure to check in. Teresa. Thaddeus will be sure to check in with the mayor about her vision for community in 23. Man, happy holidays to you, sir. Good to see you in the room. Global warming. Listen, don't get me started. Speaking of global warming, see, this is why I don't mess in the comments. Remember we did Java with Jimmy at the ICA earlier this year? Got the call the other night. We will be back on the waterfront. Java with Jimmy, 99.9% sure. Just, actually waiting for the actual paperwork and stuff, the folks that I'm working with, for everything to go through, but they're pretty confident that everything is straight. And so we will be back on Boston's waterfront this summer. Stay tuned for more details. But global warming is definitely real. As much as I enjoy these kind of warm days in the winter, for me, I can't enjoy these warm days without thinking, wow, why are we here? Why is it 50 degrees in December? So we need to pay attention to that and do everything it is that we can do to save Mother Earth, because we have not treated it well. Okay, that's it, y'all. Because if I stay in these comments, we'll be here forever. I appreciate all of you. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. With Mayor Wu, and we'll let you know what's going on Thursday. All right. The other thing is, a couple of folks asked, am I doing anything for New Year's Eve? And I honestly don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going anywhere. I don't know if we'll be on live. Last year we had a DJ. The year before, I think we had a DJ with props. Did he do the last 2 years? Or did Newt do 1 year? But I don't know. I'll let you guys know about New Year's Eve by Thursday. All right. Nikki, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Ma, thank you for the blessings. Nikki, good to see you. Good morning, sister. All right. You all go and have a wonderful, I'm rushing it, Testimony Tuesday. Think about this year. Think about your challenges. Think about everything that you accomplished. And you're still here. May have not went the best according to your definition, but by others, it could have went a lot worse. There are a lot of people dealing with a lot, and it's not making light of your situation, but the old adage, there's somebody doing worse off than you. So keep that in mind when we talk about testimony and when we talk about victories and accomplishments. While we have challenges, it's important to remember to give ourselves grace and to give others grace and to give others grace. All right. That's it for me. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. To Voices of Embrace members, we'll see you tonight at 6:30 p.m. at rehearsal. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Peace.